Hello there again, it's Jock here in Scotland, and how you all doing? I was down the road yesterday, I was going into Lidl's and the boys was stopping the car, so if you're looking at this, the new I seen you there. The guy shouted out the motor, he says, "Hello Jock, are you the Jock for YouTube?" I goes, "Aye, that's me, alright." It's amazing the amount of folk that stop you in the street and they'll say, "Hello, are you Jock for YouTube?" You say, aye, that's me, like, It's like, when they do that, you feel a wee bit famous, like, I suppose it's better being famous, getting recognised, than maybe going to court and being recognised, eh? Like some of the MPs at the present time, no mentioning any names. Aye, there you go. Eh? I got a laugh when Osborne was on the television last week. That was the best laugh. "Yes, we're all in it together. Yes, we're all in it together. I'll struggle away in my 200,000 a year. Now you struggle away in your 5,000 to 10,000 a year. Yes, we're all in it together." Hey, by Christ, I'll tell you, Mr. Osborne and Mr. Cameron's never been stuck for a half loaf. There'd been no chance of them being stuck for a half loaf or going into the shop and saying, "Oh, look, I'm 2 bob short. Can I hand it in next Friday when I get my money?" Aye, there you go. Well, yesterday I was looking here some old letters I'd come across, and I remembered a few years ago I was looking for my daddy in America. I was getting told when I was doing my research that my birth daddy was an American soldier for the US of A, and he was stationed in Scotland during the war, you see. And that's when he left me as a gift for my mother. Hey, by God, hey, I'd make some American. "Hello there, man, how do you do? I come from Mississippi." Nah, no, I'm quite happy being a Scotsman. Well, I wrote this wee bit of poetry about it, when I was searching for my daddy. Americans always call their fathers or their dads daddy. My daddy was a GI from the US of A, and he went to fight the enemy in the big land far away. And he left my mum crying and her eyes were full of tears, and I never knew I had a daddy for over 50 years. I've often wondered what my daddy was like. Was he big and tall? For I'm just a big man like an old country wall. My eyes are a bright blue, my hair is blonde and fair. Is this just who my daddy looked the night he was standing out there? I never ever met my mum and my daddy in all those years, and my heart has been full of sorrow and my eyes were full of tears. And when I used to see the children dancing and their hearts were filled with joy, I'd often wondered if my mum and daddy knew of their little boy. Well, nearly 60 years has passed and my eyes are still filled with tears, and I'll search the whole world over in my remaining years to try and find my daddy, just maybe hear him say, "Hello, big man, I missed you and I loved you every day." I ask you, Lord, to help me find my daddy, who must be old. My mum's already up in heaven beside you, and my story's nearly told. And I thought that was the end to it, And then it was in the year 2003. I got a wee bit further near advanced in my research, and I contacted 2 or 3 Americans, and I found out that my daddy had died in France along with everybody else. So to finish my wee bit poetry song, Come Duda, I wrote this. It's the 14th of August in the year 2003, and my story now has ended and the ghosts of the past are free. My father died a brave man with his comrades from the dance, and like many other soldiers, his bones now lie in France. I'll never ever hear his sweet voice encourage me when I'm wrong, and he will never hear me singing the words of all those loving songs. Well, my daddy was a GI from the US of A, and he went to fight the enemy in the big land far away. And he left my mum crying, and her eyes were full of tears. And I could never see my mum nor daddy, 'cause they're already up in heaven, and they've been there for years and years and years. And that's it, you know. But I'm not really worried about that, because I'm quite happy with the people that adopted me. And they came for a mining stock, you know. And they came for travelling stock. And well, can't live in the past. Well, it's a broad day today. I think what we're needing today on YouTube is, I notice a lot of folk, you know, tell stories about their own country and everything, you know. That's what I'll need to get into. Telling stories about my own country. Scotland, bonnie Scotland. I got a chance to go and stay in America. Nah, I turned it down. Couldn't bear to leave Scotland. Any time I go anywhere, I've always got to get back home. Scotland. I wouldn't like to live anywhere else but Scotland. And if Scotland was going to war tomorrow, I'd be the first in the queue. I'd maybe be first to get shot like, seeing I've got a big arse and that, you know. But there you go. Right, I'm going to woe now. I think I've run out of time. I'll probably not publish. Well then, tooraloo the new. See you again. Take care of yourself.